Most people think a commercial diver just works underwater. The reality is completely different. This is one of the most dangerous, demanding, and at the same time, highest-paying professions in the world. From the very first plunge during training to multi-million-dollar projects on offshore platforms, every single rank of this career requires more skill, more discipline, and more courage than the last. Here is what the journey of a commercial diver really looks like. Before anything else, you start at the very bottom. No experience, no logged hours, no special skills, just a cleared medical exam, good physical condition, and the willingness to work in places where most people would never dare to set foot. An entry-level commercial diver typically earns between $20 and $30 per hour while learning the trade. It sounds like a decent wage, but every dollar comes with a massive amount of responsibility. You carry heavy equipment, follow strict safety protocols, and quickly learn that a tiny mistake underwater can instantly turn into a life-threatening emergency. The first challenge isn't the depth, it's the discipline. Every single dive follows a checklist. Every tool has a specific purpose. Every communication is critical. Commercial diving has absolutely nothing to do with recreational swimming. It is brutal, heavy labor. You learn underwater welding, cutting metal structures, inspection, construction, salvage, and maintenance. Most people have no idea how technical this job actually is. Before you're trusted with any critical tasks, you spend hundreds of hours in training. You learn dive physics, decompression theory, emergency procedures, first aid, equipment maintenance, underwater navigation, and communication systems. Many students quit before they even get certified. The pressure isn't just physical, it's mental. Every dive demands absolute concentration. Once certified, opportunities begin to open up. You can inspect bridges, repair dams, work in ports, or participate in underwater construction. Your pay typically bumps up to somewhere between $35 and $50 per hour, depending on the project and the region. Long shifts become part of your daily routine. Some jobs start before sunrise and finish long after sunset. Bad weather doesn't always mean the job gets canceled. After a few years of experience, the door to the offshore sector opens. This is where the profession changes completely. Divers transition to working on oil rigs, subsea pipelines, and massive engineering projects located hundreds of miles away from the coast. The equipment gets larger, the risks skyrocket, but the financial reward grows right along with it. Working underneath an oil rig means operating around massive steel structures, fighting fierce ocean currents, and dealing with heavy lifting operations of equipment weighing hundreds of tons. Visibility can vanish in a matter of seconds. The water temperature changes rapidly. Every single move must be calculated because there is absolutely no room for panic. Working underneath an oil rig means operating around massive steel structures, fighting fierce ocean currents, and dealing with heavy lifting operations of equipment weighing hundreds of tons. Visibility can vanish in a matter of seconds. The water temperature changes rapidly. Every single move must be calculated because there is absolutely no room for panic. Then comes one of the most brutal paths in the entire industry: saturation diving. Only a tiny fraction of commercial divers ever reach this level. Saturation divers live inside pressurized chambers for days or even weeks at a time. Instead of returning to normal surface pressure after every shift, they remain under pressure for the entire duration of the project. At the end, they spend hours and sometimes days undergoing a slow decompression process before they can safely return to the surface. Working at this level is unlike almost any other job on Earth. You might operate hundreds of meters deep, repairing pipelines, installing subsea hardware, or maintaining critical infrastructure for the offshore industry. Every dive relies on an entire team made of supervisors, technicians, life support specialists, and extremely precise planning. Nobody makes it far working alone. The paycheck matches this massive level of responsibility. A saturation diver can earn several $1,000s for a single day of work during major offshore contracts. Annual income can easily surpass $200,000, and some highly experienced specialists working on international projects can make way more than that. These numbers shock almost everyone, But very few people are truly willing to accept the lifestyle required to get to this point. The career doesn't end underwater. After many years of experience, several professionals become diving supervisors, project managers, safety specialists, instructors, or offshore operations leaders. Instead of executing the dives, they coordinate entire teams, sign off on dive plans, oversee safety systems, and manage projects worth millions of dollars. At this stage, your experience is worth far more than your physical strength. Commercial diving is one of the few professions where knowledge, discipline, and reputation become your greatest assets. Every certification opens a new door. Every completed project builds your credibility. Every challenge conquered prepares you for the next level. It is physically grueling, mentally exhausting, and often dangerous. But it also offers financial and professional opportunities that most people could never imagine. From your very first drop into the water to leading international offshore operations, every stage demands more skill, more responsibility, and more discipline than the last. The professionals who reach the top don't get there because they don't feel fear. They get there because they learn to respect the risks, master their craft, and never stop learning. What about you? Which rank of the commercial diving career surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed looking behind the curtain of jobs that few people truly understand, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to join us on our next journey.